welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be all about Too Faced. I'm going to be doing this complete makeup look that I have on my face right now using pretty much all Too Faced products. The only products that I didn't have that were Too Faced were my brows, my liquid liner, and also like a lip liner, but everything else is pretty much Too Faced. Also, quick side note, please excuse my hair. It is wet right now. I just washed it, obviously, and I haven't styled it yet, and it's really hot right now, so I don't even want to think about a blow dryer. So I was going to style my hair for this video, but I'm sweating right now. There's no AC in this room right now, so please bear with me. If you guys like makeup, beauty, lifestyle videos, also fitness videos, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel. I would be so happy to have you guys here, and without further ado, let's just get on into the video. So I am going to go in with the Too Faced concealer, and I'm just going to put some of that on my eyelids to just prime them and really get them ready for eyeshadow. I'm just going to go into the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I'm going to take the light shade here with my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to set my eyelids with that. So for eyeshadows, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I love this palette so much. I'm going to go in with my first shade, Puree, right here, and I am going to put that all over the crease. Using an M514 brush from Morphe. So I'm just going to buff this right into the crease. Also kind of flicking this shade out and kind of creating a kind of like cat eye effect. So I'm just kind of moving my brush and flicking this out. Okay, so now I'm taking Summer Yum, which is this beautiful, yummy, warm kind of red brown. And I'm going in with a Morphe M433 brush. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle this into my crease and my outer corner. So I'm really focusing this mainly just on the outer corner. I don't want it to be too brought into the crease, but I am bringing it in slightly. But I'm mainly focusing it on the kind of like outer corner right here. Again, I'm kind of flicking the shadow kind of like outward. I'm just switching back to the other brush and kind of smoothing out those edges. Alright, so now I'm taking the shade right here called Bellini. Such a beautiful shade. And I'm just taking a Urban Decay brush. I don't know the actual name of this. It's a shadow brush. And I'm going to put that onto my brush, and I'm just going to spray it to make it more kind of like metallic. I'm just going to place this right on the lid. Now I'm going to go in with the shade right here called Nectar. I'm going to use a brush like this, kind of like a pointed tapered brush, and I'm going in with that shade, and I'm just going to spray it again. And with this shade, I'm just placing kind of like right on the center, right on like the ball of the lid. Now just going back into that Summer Yum shade and just really deepening up this outer corner. Alright guys, so I'm cheating just a little bit. I don't have a eyeliner from Too Faced, which I need to purchase one because I don't know why I don't have one. So I am just going to go in with the Tarte eyeliner. So now for mascara, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just apply a couple coats of this. I am going to go in with false lashes, but you don't have to do that. Alright, so you could obviously leave the mascara the way it is. I'm going to go in and apply some Ardell Demi Wispy lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so to start off my face, I am going to spritz my face with this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. It has coconut water, silicone free, whatever. So I'm going to spritz my face with this. As you can see, my neck is a lot darker than my face because I don't really tan my face. I don't want it to age any quicker, so I like to keep my face, you know, covered in the sun. I know that this is not a Too Faced product, but I have been throwing this in my skincare because it's been making my skin look so fresh throughout the day with foundation on. This is the Tarte Maracuja oil. So I like to take this and apply this onto my face. This just makes your foundation look so like healthy and dewy rather than like cakey. So I like to just rub this onto my skin before I apply another primer that I like to apply in like my actual problem areas, so anywhere that I have pores. So if you are someone that has really oily skin, I don't know if you would love this step, just because if you already have really oily skin, then I would probably stay away from anything like too oily. I do have a shirt on, by the way, so I'm not naked, even though right now I kind of wish I was because I'm literally sweating. So for like my problem areas, so where like my pores are, I like to apply the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer. This stuff is absolutely amazing for filling in pores and I just love it. I just use like a little tiny dab. And I like to blend this into my fingers and then I apply this right onto the nose and onto my chin. And also a little bit on the forehead right here. Alright, so I already have my dampened beauty blender. I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This foundation is just amazing. I love it so much. And this in the color Warm Nude. So I'm going to just dab that onto my face evenly. I'm just going to blend this in with my damp beauty blender. You always want to make sure that you're blending your foundation onto your neck, just so that you don't have any lines. That's not a pretty look, so we're just going to avoid that at all costs. Also, I like to blend this into my hairline as well, just so that it doesn't look like you have like a foundation line. That's not cute either, so just make sure you're really blending. So this foundation has, I would say, medium to full coverage, which it does claim to have. And you can always go back and add more if you feel like you need more coverage in a certain area. It builds beautifully. Okay, now once you feel like you've blended your foundation in enough, it is time to highlight and contour. I am going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Radiant Concealer. This concealer is so beautiful for your under eye because it's very hydrating. It has coconut oil, or no, it has coconut water in it, so it's very hydrating under the eyes. It doesn't look cakey. So I'm just applying this anywhere that I would normally highlight and just really blending this out. Once everything's blended, I like to kind of just go over everything and make sure that there's no like lines where anything ends. So now we are going to set our under eyes. I'm just gonna set my under eyes with my Too Faced little palette. This is in the color Light Cocoa. It's just a very light powder, and I'm just gonna take that onto my actual beauty blender and just stamp this under my eyes. This powder is really beautiful at brightening underneath your eyes. So typically I would go underneath my eyes with a loose powder. I've been really loving the Cover FX powder in the color Translucent Light, so I would probably have used this if it wasn't for filming like a complete Too Faced look. But this powder in the palette that I'm using is actually really nice. As you can see, it really brightens the under eye. So I do really, really like this. But because this is new to me, I've been just using it so much. So now that we have pretty much our, you know, concealer and foundation on, I'm gonna finish the rest of the eyes and then we'll go back to the face. So what I'm gonna do for my under eye is I'm gonna go back into the palette. And I'm going to take this brush by Morphe. This is the M432. And I'm taking this really beautiful purple in here. And I'm going to put that really close to the lower lash line. Let me zoom you guys in. I'm going to go in with that same brush that we were using before. And I am just going to kind of blend that out a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with Summer Yum, this really yummy shade. And I'm going to get that on my brush and I'm going to put that right underneath the purple. I'm going to take that a really pretty Nectar shade right here. And I'm just going to put that underneath the brow bone. This is also going to go in the inner corner as well. I'm just going to put a little bit more of that onto the lid. Now I'm just going to coat my lower lashes. Alright, so let's move on to the rest of the face. Our face is looking a little washed out. We need to bring some color back into her. So I'm going to go in with the Cocoa Contour Palette. And I'm going to take this little brush right here. This is the Morphe M530 brush. And I'm going to dabble into both of these shades right here. And we're just going to contour with these. Take a little bit of this down my nose. So now I'm just going to go into this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. This is in light medium. It's a little too light for me, but we're going to use it anyway. And I'm just going to kind of warm up the cheeks with this. Alright, so my face is feeling a little sticky. I feel like the Too Faced Contour Palette, the light shade, I feel like it doesn't set as well as I kind of need it to because it feels a little bit sticky. So I'm sorry, this isn't Too Faced, but I'm going to go in with Cover FX powder and just set those areas. If you guys do own a Too Faced like powder, then you can definitely use that. I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and I'm just going to dip into that and just set this area because it feels like a little too, it doesn't feel set. And I don't want it to slide around. Alright, that feels a little bit better, so now I'm just going to go back in What I'm going to do now is just clean up the contour just a tiny bit. So I am going to go into that powder that is in here. And I'm just going to load it up on my Beauty Blender. And I'm just slightly just going to carve this out just a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of blend that out with my sponge. Alright, so now we're just going to do some blush. This is the Too Faced Sweethearts blush in the color Something About Berry. Guys, I don't know if they discontinued this because I cannot find it on the website anywhere. So let me know if you guys know if this is discontinued because I don't see it on the website. So I'm just going to dip into this. This is very pigmented, so I'm just being very light-handed. And I like to apply this on like the outer portion of my cheek. And I'm using a Morphe E4 brush. I know that I use Morphe brushes all the time, but I think they're really good and I like them, so I'm gonna use them. And then I like to just go in with like a big fluffy brush with no product and just really blend that all together. Then for highlights, I'm gonna be taking the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette, and this is beautiful. First, I'm going to spray my face just to make everything not look so powdery. I am using this again, the Too Faced Prime and Set. So now I'm taking my Morphe M510 brush. I love this brush for highlight. This is like my go-to. I'm going into this beautiful highlight right here, and I'm just going to put this right on my cheekbones. This highlight is just so stunning. I don't even know how to explain it. It has like a peachy undertone to it, and that's what I love about it. It's like a champagne-y peach color. It's literally gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this highlight. I like to put this right on top of the brow and kind of create a kind of C shape. And then I'm going to apply this right on the tip of my nose and also right down the bridge. A little bit on my chin and just a little bit on my forehead. You highlight where you want to highlight. I know some people don't like to highlight their chin because they feel like it looks oily, but I like to look oily because I'm always so dry, so I really don't mind. Now just for like a highlight just on like the tip right here, as if it's already not highlighted enough, which it is, but I like to use this. This is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow Highlighting Powder Duo. This is more of a cooler toned highlight, and it's a little bit lighter. So I like to just put that like right on the tip. I don't even know if this makes a difference, but I'm a little extra, so why not? Alright, so moving on to lips, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Melted Long Wearing Lipstick. I love this stuff so much, but it is on the nude side, and guys, I really don't own that many products from Too Faced for lips. I only own this and a couple other like glosses, so I hate to cheat again. I mean, most of this was Too Faced, but I am just going to use a lip liner just so that this color doesn't just like disappear. I'm literally just going to take this lip liner from ColourPop. It's a $6 liner. And I'm literally just going to outline like the outer edges and just kind of fill in just a slight amount. That way this doesn't disappear into my lips, but I love this so much. So this lip liner is just like a nude color, but it's a little bit darker than my lips, so I'm just going to outline. Just very lightly like that, and then I'm taking this, which is in the color Sugar, and I'm just going to apply this. Alright, so let's take this headband out. My hair, I just showered, so I was letting it air dry, and it just feels so nice because it's cool, and I'm like 1,000 degrees right now. So this completes the makeup look. I'm sorry my hair looks like this. It's a hot mess. I think I might film a hair tutorial next. We'll see, I'm not sure yet. But this completes the makeup look for using mostly all Too Faced products. I hope that you guys enjoy this and found it helpful and recreate this look. If you guys recreate this look, then please tag me in your pictures. I would love to see. I really love the way that this look turned out. I did this look the other day and I really love it. I feel like it's very simple to achieve. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go into my air-conditioned room and edit this video and hopefully have it up for you guys the day that I'm filming it. So we'll see. I'm just gonna shut the up now. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching and I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.